Hola! Hello! Welcome to my day 3 of quarantine yoga. So I just did a workout. Sorry this is getting too late, but I think it's like a perfect day to just kind of relax, mellow out, and we will do pretty much a whole routine on the ground. Sorry if I am out of frame at all. Again, donation links below, so don't feel like you have to, but those are there. They do support me because I have been a laid off yoga teacher, so it does help. Feel free to. But otherwise, we'll get started, and you can just close your eyes. And we'll start by taking in some long, full breaths. I apologize if you hear crickets. I have crickets in my room for my pets. But maybe they'll add to the relaxation, if anything. So focus on filling through the belly, through the chest. All at the same time, you're relaxing the shoulders down. And you're also relaxing through the hips. You can always sit up on top of a pillow or something if you need. And then on your inhale, let's reach the arms up high. You can take a long breath, reach tall. And then as you exhale, just bend at the elbows, lift from the heart here. So lifting from the chest. And tilt the chin just slightly up. Again, you'll inhale to reach up high, get tall through your body. Head's back at neutral, and then as you exhale, you're just going to bend at the elbows, spread the fingertips out wide too, and lift from the heart. Do that one more time, so inhale to lift up. And then exhale, bending at the elbows, lift from the heart. Then reach both arms up high, and then as you exhale, bring your hand down to one side and reach the other arm above the head. Soften through the hand, or through the shoulder rather, of the arm where the hand's touching the ground. Then from here, you're going to stay on the same side. You're just going to start to reach forward at a diagonal to the knee. Your chin comes to the chest and you're just rounding through the spine. It's like you're trying to reach the ground. You're hugging like a big ball. And then you'll inhale to lift up. And now we're just going to bend at the elbow and lift from the heart as you reach back. Then again, inhale to reach tall. And exhale to round forward, chin to the chest. Inhale, sweep up. Bend at the elbow, lift from the heart. We'll do that one more time. So exhale, reaching forward when you're ready. Inhale to lift up. And then exhale, open through the heart. Then reach the arm back over to the side. And then sweep that hand to the ground. We're just going to go the opposite side. So other arm comes over, soften through the shoulder. Take a long, deep inhale. And a full, complete exhale. Then slowly round over on your next exhale. And then as you inhale, you're going to lift back up. And then you're going to reach up through the torso, bend at the elbow, lift from the heart. And then again, coming forward, rounding over, chin to chest, head relaxes down. And then opening up and softening the shoulder, bending at the elbow, lifting from the heart. Just one more time like that. And then opening up to finish it off. And then you'll just reach the arm back over to the side. And this time both hands can sweep down to the mat. And then roll the shoulders up. And then release them down and back. And do that one more time. So inhale. And exhale to soften. Cool. And so from here, we'll come onto hands and knees. So we're going to move through cat-cow again, just as we've been doing to get the spine moving a little bit. So fingertips spread out wide. On your inhale, the belly comes down, the heart lifts, shoulders roll back. As you exhale, you'll round through the spine, pressing the shoulder blades up towards the ceiling. And then again, inhale, the belly comes down, and the heart lifts through the arms, shoulders roll away, and exhale to round. Just do that one more time. So as you're ready, rolling forward through the spine, lifting through the heart, and then exhale to round. And then from this position, I'm going to scoot a little this way, but you're going to inhale the right arm up high, lifting from the heart. And then as you exhale, you're going to sweep your right arm underneath the left, thread it through, and let the side of the head come onto the mat, or to the ground rather. And then take your left hip and just kind of spiral it back just a little bit. So your hips are a little more aligned, your spine's a little longer. And then if your left hand left the ground, press it back into the ground and then reach your right arm up high. And then bring the right hand to the ground. Inhale the left arm up high. And then exhale, sweep that arm underneath the right. Again, side of the head comes onto the ground. And then bring that right hip to come back a little bit. And then just relax here for a breath. And then your right hand comes back to the mat if it left. And then reach your left arm up high. And then sweep that hand down. Cool. And then we're going to come back to a seated position. Your legs will come out long. Those are my feet, sorry. And then you're going to just walk your hands down your legs. You can always, again, bend at your knees too. So you can come from this position. And you can kind of slowly extend the legs out. And if you have a pillow, which I do because I'm in my bedroom, that's incredibly messy, but you can slip it under the knees and have a slight bend to the knees that way and walk down. So feel free to use props that you already have. Either way, when you're in this position, what I want you to think of is instead of just like reaching forward as far as you can go, try to just go to where your hips can hinge. So what I mean is you're keeping a longer spine. So you're not reaching from here, you're reaching from here. So you're coming forward with a straight spine. And then once you get to that place, then you can just relax through the upper body. But that way you're knowing that you can go as far as, your hips let you, and you'll make it a lot easier on your low back. So it's a lot nicer on your body. So just breathe here. Try to soften where you can. Sometimes a little wiggle can kind of help. Focus on you and your breath. And then on your inhale, walk your hands up the legs. And then what we'll do here is you're going to bring your right foot towards the inner left thigh. And we're going to bring our left hand towards the left leg and then reach your right arm over. So a lot of side stretching today. Opening up. And then you're going to bring your right hand back behind you and then reach your left arm up and over. Good. And again, bring the left hand down, reaching the right arm up and over. And then sweeping that right hand down behind you and reaching your left arm up. Cool. And then come back to center. And we're just going to switch over to the other side. So I'll just switch this way so I can face you. And again, right hand to the leg. So now my right leg's the one in front. My left foot's towards the inner thigh. Same thing with the pillow. I didn't mention it before. But you can always slip one under your knee if you need that support. So hopefully you kind of knew what to do. But otherwise, you know now. So your right hand comes to the leg. And then your left arm comes up. You sweep it over. And then you're reaching the left arm up. Bring it back behind you, and then reach the right arm up high. And then sweep your right hand down. Left arm reaches high and over. And then left arm comes down. Right arm reaches up high. Cool. And then come back to center. And then getting into the inner hips a little, I'll give you an option. So you can either have your legs like this, if this works for you. Again, feel free to use a pillow under your booty. And then you can sit up a little higher. And it can, well, that didn't work out very well, but it can be under your hips a little bit, and that tilts your hips back so your spine's a little longer. And then also feel free to take butterfly. Again, same thing, pillows under the knees, totally fine. But either way, you're just gonna come forward. And then think about hinging from the hips again this time, so you're coming forward with a long spine. Again, a lot easier on the low back. So again, feel free to take this position, or you can have the legs out wide, and then reach your hands forward for this one. So whatever works for you. No judgments, it's only you, hopefully, self-isolating. And again, find long breaths. Find relaxation through the shoulders especially. And just go as far as it's comfortable to you. So whatever works in your body is totally fine. Don't push things. You can always do these videos again at your own pace, so you can go a little further each time you do it. But your breath again stays full and expansive, so filling up through the belly, through the rib cage. And then on your inhale, we're gonna walk on up, walk it up, roll the shoulders up again just because, and then release them down. Awesome. And bring your legs back out long in front of you. And then what we'll do is we're gonna roll down. So we're gonna come onto our backs. You can do that however you need. If you wanna be really comfortable, you can just bring a pillow under you because that's what we do. Okay. And so this is for the shoulders. So if you have any shoulder issues, I mean, you wouldn't typically do this in a yoga class, but I think it's really awesome. It's more of like a yoga therapy thing. But you're reaching your arms up. Your arms are at shoulder width. And what you're going to do is you're going to stretch your arms up towards one another so that the sides of these shoulder blades kind of scoop off your mat, and you're reaching tall as you're pressing the hands together. Then when you're ready, you're going to bring your arms back to shoulder distance while keeping the edges of the shoulder blades off. And you're just going to press the shoulder blades down. And then you're going to do that a couple more times. So you're reaching up high, stretching your fingertips together while keeping this kind of distance from the ground from the edges of the shoulder blades. And then you're bringing it back down. And do that one more time. So reaching the arms up. And then bringing it back. And then, sorry, if you are comfortable with a pillow under your head, we're going to remove that now because we're going to do a little bridge pose. This will be the last thing we do. So your arms are going to start by the sides. And you can always change the distance to where your feet are. I can't because I didn't clean my room. But if you cleaned your room, you may be able to bring your feet out a little bit wider if you need, away from your hips. But your hands come to the sides, and it's a 4-part movement with the breath. So this should really soothe your mind a lot. And so hug your low back to the ground first, just so you have a nice straight spine. Hands come by the hips, and we're going to inhale the hips up and the arms up. The arms are going to land behind your head. Now, if you can't have your arms straight, bend at the elbows, totally fine. And then you're just going to lower the hips on your exhale. Bring that low back to the mat. You'll take a long inhale here, and then you'll exhale the arms back down. And again, inhale to lift the hips, lift the arms. And then exhale, just lower the hips. Taking a long inhale, and then exhale the arms back down. We'll do that one more time. I like to do things in threes apparently. So inhale to lift up, hips and arms. Exhale just the hips. Take a long inhale, and then exhale the arms down. From this position, you can lengthen your legs out long. I don't have room to do that, so I'm just going to pretend. Oh, I kind of do. But you're going to let the legs come out long and the arms come to the sides. And if it's time for bed, because I know it's late that I'm uploading this, you can do this in your bed. And you can just kind of shavasana there and just go to sleep. Otherwise, if you're watching this the next day or something, you can stay here as long as you'd like. Relax through your body. Relax through your mind. Even let the breath go. And again, I will see you next time. So enjoy the rest of your day or night, wherever you're at. And we will meet again soon.